Salam and hello there. Today I'm going to explain hypothesis. Why do we have the hypothesis? Why is it important? And what happens if we don't have hypothesis? So, as an introduction, here we have the hypophysis. It's a really small structure of the brain, which is anatomically and functionally related to the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus. So this is the hypophysis, okay? So this is actually a small introduction. Now next we have here the hypophysis divided into two lobes, the anterior lobe and the posterior lobe. Anterior lobe also called adenohypophysis and posterior lobe also called neurohypophysis. Hypophysis also called pituitary gland, okay? And it's the master gland of the endocrine system. And added to that, it's an ovoid-shaped structure located in the sella turcica of the sphenoid bone. Okay? So, the main function of the pituitary gland is to produce hormones, okay, that regulate many vital functions and which are related to the metabolism, reproduction, blood pressure, and so on, and other vital physical functions. This is a quick and small summary. This is here the anterior lobe, this is the posterior lobe. The anterior lobe produce these hormones to these related structures and organs, and the posterior lobe, the mainly two hormones which are released from the posterior lobe. It is the oxytocin and the ADH. Okay, so what happens if there is any disease or if there is any bad condition of the tumor? So most of these conditions are benign tumors. And the benign tumors, they don't spread, which is actually a good message, okay? And if it happens, then they don't produce enough hormones, okay? Which can also be called hypopituitarism, okay? Or they can produce too much hormones or both at the same time, okay? So it can cause to malfunctions, and the organs that rely on the pituitary hormones will be affected, of course, okay? And a disorder that can happen, for example, can be gigantism or galactorrhea. Galactorrhea is related to the breasts, where milk can be secreted, whereby the woman is not pregnant yet, so milk is secreted. Yeah. We can have central diabetes insipidus, for example, too. So to diagnose like these benign tumors, a computed tomography or a magnetic resonance imaging (MRI) may be used to track the growth of the tumor, and simple blood tests can be used also to diagnose the pituitary gland problem. So this is a quick, small video. Why do we have the hypothesis? Why is it important? What happens if we don't have it, for example? I hope you understood. If you have any questions, please write it down in the comments below. I see you in the next video.